Hello everyone, the 316. We're with another Morphin Monday Lightning Collection review. This time I got the Wave 5 Mighty Morphin Blue Ranger. He originally retailed for $19.99. However, as you can see, I got mine for $50, which honestly that's a steal for how much this figure currently goes for at the time of this recording, which is about $120 plus on the aftermarket, which uh, okay, before we get into the figure review, funny story. I bought this figure at a small owned toy store, or retro toy store, and I was like, yes, finally, I got this figure. Less than like 3 or 4 hours later, I find out that it was leaked, that they're doing a remastered line, and guess who was the figure that they're remastering first? At least as far as we know, that's who they're This is who they're remastering first. So I mean, I'm not entirely mad. I still got the figure I wanted, but the fact that I could have waited, to buy this figure, but a little bit better in, a couple months, I don't know, it stings a little bit. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the actual figure now. It comes with quite a few accessories. Let's start off with the standard ones you always see with the Mighty Morphin figures. You get the gun, or blaster, rather, version of the Blade Blaster. You get two holding hands, two fisted hands, standard fare. Now, the Billy exclusive stuff, he comes with this really nice effect piece, which we have seen a few times before and in different colors. Good, but eh. And then we also get the Power Lance here in both forms. He has ankle issues. We'll get into that, but we got all of the versions of the Power Lance, the actual lance, and then the separated portions, so that you can make the not Power Blaster, or is it Power Blaster? Power Blaster sounds right. Anyway, it does have the Triceratops coin on there, but it's pretty difficult to make out. I don't even know if that's the right rotation. Let's take a look at the bigger one, see if that can make it out a little bit better. I think with a little bit of a wash, this might look somewhat better. Just so you can see the Triceratops in there. Honestly, I still don't see it. It's in there, I know it is. Maybe it goes this way. Alright, enough of that, I'm wasting time. And last accessory here, of course, you get the alternate head, which is, Billy Cranston. And, if the actor who played this character said that this helmet or head sculpt doesn't look good, they probably did something wrong here. Honestly, I don't think it's too terrible. I've definitely seen a lot worse likenesses in the line. This is, I don't think, one of them. I think this is, I'd say, like mid or low, like mid to low tier. It's nice that he comes with glasses, but, and yes, before you ask, they are, solid. You can't poke something through them. There you go. As you can see, there is, glass. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the figure proper. This figure was only released in Wave 5 and so far has not gotten a re-release, and as I said earlier, he is getting a remastered version. However, we take a look at this figure himself. He looks pretty good. Off the bat, you can already notice some things about this figure I'm not a big fan of. First of all, Triceratops horn, it's not centered. It's a little to the right, whatever. The white on the torso, on the front and the back, is not opaque enough, and you can tell because on camera it looks way, way blue compared to these joints, butterfly joints. There you go. He does have the Triceratops coin. Again, okay, I can see this one. Like his nose is that way, and then he's got the horns poking up. And then on my boot here, you can see that this diamond is way to the right, whereas this one is closer to center, which is what I like to see. Out of the package, I thought I had it on backwards, but no, it's definitely where it's supposed to be, unfortunately. The blue color is a little bit darker than I was expecting. I thought this would be a little bit brighter. And again, on camera, you can definitely tell that these, arms are a different color to all of this. And you can tell that this is a different color to that, and yeah, whatever. I mean, it's a standard fare of the line. Now, if we take a closer look at the helmet, it is a little too wide, and it sits pretty far down on the body. But you really can't tell unless I, put a side-by-side comparison to like an actual picture from the show or, reunion specials. But it looks good. Like I enjoy this helmet sculpt. It's fine. It's not terrible. I mean, there's definitely worse helmet sculpts in the line. Looking at you, Mighty Morphin Red. But it's accurate enough and nice and rounded. It's not like a weird tube shape. Looks good. I don't think there's any problems with his bracers. They look fine. I mean, again, it's a little bit misaligned, but not too terrible. So, Wave 5, I thought I would never get my hands on 3 of those 4 figures. Who was the 4th figure? Oh, Time Force Red. I got Time Force. Actually, yeah, Wave 5, I never got a retail. All of them I got on the aftermarket. Yeah, that's weird. Or no, actually, that's not true because Zeo Gold was a restock. Anyway, before we continue with the size comparisons, let's go ahead and take a look at how Billy's head looks on this body. It's a bit of a challenge trying to get this head on. I'm not liking this. Come on, Billy. There we go. It's a little tight, but I'm sure over time, if I actually use this head, it would be fine. There you go. It's okay. I've, again, definitely seen way worse likenesses. Pop his head back off, and then put this helmet back on. As you can see, it should sit up higher. Obviously, this is a little too high, but when I push it all the way down, it gets in the way of articulation, so he can only look down that far and up that far. Even if he tilted his head to the side, there's not much you can do about that. Let's go ahead and stick the longer form of the Power Lance in his hands. There you go. Just so we got something for him to hold on to while we do these size comparisons. Alright, let's get this box out of the way too. Grab our ruler here. And he stands at about almost 6.5 inches, closer to 6.25. Like he's in between 6.25 and 6.5, which is about standard fare. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at him next to the only other Billy figure that I have. We have the Ninja Blue, which, if I can stand him up, hello, I'm just going to use my hand here to prop him up. But yeah, looks good together. You can't swap the heads between these two because the neck peg on the ninjas is way too small. But you could probably put that head on that body. It'd just be extremely loose. Anyway, he looks good next to himself. But how about next to some other Triceratops Rangers? So we got Dino Thunder Blue, which is the blue I was expecting them to go to. This one's a bit darker, as you can tell. And then we got pink Dino Charge. I think that's the only Triceratops Rangers they made. Other than the Turtle Rangers and the blue Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Anyway, Triceratops is, yeah, it's Topses. Triceratopsies? Oh well, they look all good together. And then let's go ahead and put them all together. Actually, we'll do that after we do the full team assemblage here. We got yellow. We got red. We got, let's put pink over here. And then we got the recently reviewed black. So there's your main 5. Again, looking pretty good, minus Red's helmet. And then finally, of course, we got to get white in there. So, here's your season. Well, let's see him a little bit easier. Come on. There you go. There's our season 3 team. Looking good. Again, I still need to get a Green Ranger, but apparently Entertainment Earth is doing a restock. And there's a good chance if they're remastering blue, they'll remaster green, especially with, JDF's passing. Especially as well as with them doing a Dino Thunder Black. Man, I hope that figure doesn't sell out on pre-orders. I'm starting to worry. Anyway, let's go ahead and, like I said earlier, let's put the weapons together to make the Power Blaster. We'll start off with the axe from Adam. Let's go ahead and grab... Oops, sorry, white. I'll pick him up in a second. Hopefully that didn't chip off any of the paint on this. Alright, we're good. And then we got blues, separated parts down here. Grab yellows. And then let's grab pink's bow. Then I can finally put these all together. Okay, so we start off with the bow. And you can see there's a little notch on here. And we just shove that in the notch. And it's a pretty good fit. But to make it official, you gotta push that all the way forward. And honestly, by itself, this is a good combination. I like how this looks. But we gotta put the blue ones in next. And I don't know if you're supposed to keep them all the way back or if you're supposed to push them all the way forward. Because that kind of looks strange. Anyway, I'm trying to get this all in camera. And sometimes the bow does detach from the axe. So we'll just worry about that in a bit. Let's stick this one more. There we go. And then we get the daggers. And I think these were just a little bit behind. Oop, come on. Twist. Goes like this. Do the twist. Get in there, you. Also, I'd like to apologize if I sound under the weather. I've had a bit of a congestion lately. Anyway, final weapon. We can put the power sword on top. Get in there. I don't like how that fits in there. It's a little violent. But there you go. Now you get the fully formed power blaster, and it looks good. And yes, they can hold it. Even one figure can hold it. Let's just put it in Red's hand, since it's who usually holds it in the show, as far as I'm aware. Again, I haven't watched Mighty Morphin, just an episode here or there. Alright, get in your hand. Get in there. Okay, I think he can hold this under his own weight. But yeah, Power Blaster looks good. I wish that Hasbro took more consideration into making other teams' weapons combinable, like Dino Thunder. That would have been easy. I honestly don't think that Wild Force's weapons are going to combine either, given how Blue's shark fin weapons came out. But, you know, at least one team's weapons combine, and it looks pretty damn good, too. This did come in the San Diego Comic-Con 2-pack with Red and Zeo Gold. I don't plan on getting that release, but you never know. I may find it in the wild and be like, ooh, here's $200. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Before I forget, let's take a look at the box. So you saw the back with the pose. There's your legalese nonsense on the bottom. Up on top, you got the blue, and this side you got Saban, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. There's the front there. As you can see, I didn't take the $50 sticker off. There's your lightning side. So overall, I think this is a good figure. Again, though, there's really no point in buying this particular version of the figure, especially for over $100 on the aftermarket. I was lucky enough to find mine in a, like I said, not local, small owned business or vintage toy store. I'm just glad I finally have a fully complete Mighty Morphin team. Just need to get Red a new helmet and get Mighty Morphin Green at some point. Either version. I'll take either. I really don't care. But again, just you're better off waiting for the remastered version. It's going to have paint on the belts. These are going to be in gold, not the tips, just the Power Coin logo. It's going to be fully pinless. The helmet sculpt is going to be the updated one that was with metallic blue. But, you know, if you want to get this version, by all means, I just don't recommend it, especially at that price. So, thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments below what other figures you'd like me to review. Not just, you know, Power Rangers, but also, you know, things like G.I. Joe Classified. I love this Tiger Force Outback. I'm trying hard not to scratch that collector itch I have. I saw that Duke with Ram Cycle, and as I always say on this channel, I love those vehicle sets, but, like, you know, I don't have money. You know, it's like, I don't got no money. But please leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell. All three of those things help out tremendously. You know, the prior year has been very good to me, and I hope 2023 is just as good. Let's see, this video review, if I'm looking at this correctly, should come on the 15th. or 14th. 7 and a 16th? Okay, 2nd, 9th, 16th. There we go. All right, this should be on Monday the 16th. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and as always, peace.